Good morning, second year literature students. This lecture is in continuation to the previous one. Lord of the Flies, fifth chapter, and entitled Bees from Water. And this is prescribed in your second paper. So, students, as I have already discussed the previous chapters along with you, now this chapter is entitled Bees from Water. Now, this makes like the title Beast. You know, the little ones are here on this island which is uninhabited, and they all are under the leadership of Ralph. Ralph, who is really representative of civilization, he wants peace, he wants order, just like the elder ones. So here there are no elder ones, so he tries to create sort of order, like in the previous chapter that was building huts, building shelter. So there, with the help of Simon Piggy, he makes huts for the little ones, but what you say, on the other side, Jack, who is always making excuses on the part that he has to arrange what you say, meat, and he has to do hunting for the little ones. So he tries to he tries to be like, he doesn't listen to the leader, and whereas he hates the idea of Ralph being leader, who wants order on this island, because he feels there is symbolism and allegory, which is you generally get the question on symbolism and allegory during exams also. So I have given you the notes for today, and analysis in the fifth chapter, which I shall just, the most important point on which you can elaborate, that is symbolism and allegory present in the fifth chapter. In the fifth chapter, the fear of the beast finally explodes, ruining Ralph's attempt to restore order on the island. See, Ralph only wants order on the island, whereas Jack doesn't want that. Jack only wants disorder, because both are symbolic of, Ralph is symbolic of peace, Ralph is symbolic of being a good leader, he is symbolic of morality, he is symbolic of civilization. See, civilization comes to an end when there is violence, when there is anarchy. So this is all represented by Jack. Now, so what I was telling you, Ralph's attempt to restore order on the island, and precipitating the final split between Ralph and Jack. Even the little ones can see that. Even when there is a conversation between Simon Piggy and Ralph. So I will just read out the complete fifth chapters, the end part. So there you will realize how much these people, they want order on the island, these three, and how the other ones are attracted by Jack, because he doesn't want order on the island. So what does this allegory, what is this allegory about? At this point, it remains uncertain whether or not the beast actually exists, but this matter is having a lot of profundity in itself. In any case, now please hear this very carefully. In any case, the beast serves as one of the most important symbols in the novel. It represents both the terror and the allure of the primordial desire for violence, power, and savagery that lurk within every human soul. Now, see, this is the particular thing on which Jack works. Jack knows that these little ones, they are very scared of, like in second chapter we are being told about this particular snake, who works on the fear of the little ones. So in the fifth chapter, this particular thing explodes, and Jack take advantage of this fear of the children. He knows that there is no beast, but he takes advantage and he works on their fear, and he tries to dominate them, because whenever, Ralph, in this chapter, so this was the most important point. Now I will just tell you what goes on in the fifth chapter. Ralph, he walks along the beach, and he manages to call a meeting. He blows his conch shell, and during evening there is a meeting. So now everybody knows that previously they had, under the command of Jack, they had not performed. They have not, they were very scared that Ralph will get angry with them, because they were supposed to burn the fire on the island so they could be rescued. So I will just quote the lines from the novel to quote: "Ripple of fear runs through the group. The others were waiting for this and came straight away. Those who were aware that a ship had passed the island while the fire was out were subdued by the thought of Ralph's anger." Now see, they know they have committed a mistake. They have not lit the fire because they could be rescued, because ship was passing by, and they were given that duty because Ralph wants order. Ralph wants all the little ones to be rescued from this island. He knows what is the importance of, importance of to be looked after the elder ones, where in civilization there is order. So Ralph berates all the boys for their failure to uphold group rules. So, but because they are also under the influence of Jack, excuse me, they refuse to work, they don't make shelters, they do not gather the drinking water, they neglect the signal fire, and they do not even use the designated toilet area. So now, when Ralph calls the meeting, he restates the importance of the signal fire and attempts to allay, he wants to mitigate the group's growing fear of beasts and monster, whereas here Jack exploits, this particular fear of the little ones. So he attracts them and he wants them all for their mischief, hunting. So little ones are plagued, actually with little ones are plagued by, nightmare visions of beast attacking them. So he wants to allay the fear, Ralph, whereas Jack, on the on the contrary, he exploits their fear. So I have just read out those lines for you, where they were quite scared of the anger of their leader, but Ralph is not so violent on them, but he certainly points towards the Jack, and we come to know about the rift existing between Ralph and Jack, and Jack really dislikes the idea of Jack really dislikes the idea of Ralph being the leader. So now the fifth chapter, which I told you, I gave you the importance of the allegory and symbolism present in this particular chapter. So I will just read out the last 2 pages of this particular chapter. Kindly listen to it, because you gather so many points. So there is conversation between Ralph, Simon and Piggy. To quote, "You shut up, young Simon. Why couldn't you say there wasn't a beast?" Ralph says this. "So I'm scared of him," said Piggy, "and that's why I know him. If you are scared of someone, you hate him. But you can't stop thinking about him. You kid yourself, he's all right. Really? And then when you see him again, it's like asthma and you can't breathe. I tell you what, he hates you too, Ralph." So we come to know that Jack hates all these 3. Me? Why me? I don't know. You got him over the fire and you are chief, and he isn't. So we also come to know that because the fire was the fire was not being lit, they were not rescued. So Ralph got angry on Jack, and Jack dislikes the idea of Ralph being the leader. So now see this dialogue. Simon says, Piggy's right, Ralph. There's you and Jack go on being chief. We are all drifting. Now, see, these are remarkable lines. We are all drifting and things are going rotten. See the words rotten. At home, there was always a grown up. Now, see, they certainly in the 5th chapter also, because Jack, Simon, and Piggy, they represent, they are the representative of civilization and order. So he says everything is rotting here because at home there was always a grown up. Okay, I wish my auntie was here. Now auntie stands for order. I wish my father. Oh, what's the use? Now they are regretting. Now they are regretting because civilization can never go on without order. So if there is disorder, there is anarchy, so nobody is going to exist. So keep the fire going. That is why Ralph wants the fire going. The dance was over and the hunters were going back to the shelters. Grown-ups knows things, said Piggy. They ain't afraid of the dark. They'd meet and have tea and discuss. Then things would be all right. Now see, they realize that whenever there was problem in their homes, so it was the elders. They always came to the rescue of the little ones or anybody in the home. So they would not set fire to the island or lose that what has happened because Jack is so destructive. So they would build a ship, etc., etc. The 3 boys stood in the darkness because these 3 are representative of they are quite optimistic. The 3 boys stood in the darkness, striving unsuccessfully to convey. See, now these words, striving unsuccessfully to convey the majesty of adult life. Because Jack does not realize this. They won't quarrel or break my specs or talk about a beast. If only they got a message to us, cried Ralph desperately. If only they could send us something grown up, a sign or something. Now this is the most important. They are aspiring. And at the end, the novel does end with a note of affirmation, note of optimism, because Ralph is being rescued. Okay, so today, students, I end this lecture here. So tomorrow, I shall be continuing with the 5th chapter. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you, students. Tomorrow, we continue with the same.